Today we're going to look at integers and how to graph them. At the end of our lab, you should be able to find multiple ways to indicate both positive and negative values. For example, in coastal regions, some animals live above sea level and other animals live in the ocean. A sea star can be found at an ocean depth of 2 feet. How can you represent an ocean depth of 2 feet? In this particular problem, the information that you know is that the starfish lives at a depth of 2 feet, which means that is 2 feet under water. So how can you find a number to represent an ocean depth of 2 feet? We first start by assigning sea level, or the level of the surface of the water, a value of 0. Everything above the surface level of the sea are considered positive values. Everything under the surface of the sea are considered negative values. For this example, I'm going to create a vertical number line using sea level as my 0 point. Let's set up the rest of the number line. Remember, sea level is 0, so I'm going to go ahead and draw my 0 right here. My numbers going above the surface of the water are positive numbers. My numbers going below the surface of the water are negative numbers. If I want to show a value of 2 feet below sea level, I would start at sea level and jump down to 2 feet. And this is where I would plot my point. Now let's graph that same problem on a traditional number line. You can see that 0 is already positioned on the number line, so I'm going to go ahead and fill out the rest of my number line. You can see that the numbers going this way on the number line are increasing. These are our positive numbers, and they get larger. The numbers that go this way on the number line are our negative numbers, and they get increasingly smaller with the negatives. So in our example of the starfish being at a depth of 2 feet in the ocean, remember 0 is sea level. So I start at sea level and I go down 2 feet under sea level, which stops me at -2. In this particular problem, we used words such as above sea level, which were representing our positive numbers, and we also used the word below sea level, which were representing our negative numbers.